So the main focus of the previous 3-episode video was the anime National Contracts. Anyone who actually watched the video probably remembers how I claimed it to be weird and abnormal several times. I don't really know why, but looking back at this, it kinda helped me realize that I haven't really watched much anime regarding the horror genre. In that video, I did mention some anime such as Madoka Magica, Happy Sugar Life, and some of Satoshi's Kaon's works, but to me, those anime are more so on the psychological horror side instead of, like visually gore horror. And I guess because of that, I wanted to check out like a kind of gory horror anime, and due to my lack of knowledge for those two genres, the only two anime that popped into my mind were Higurashi and Another. Since I already finished Higurashi, and considering the fact that Another's been sitting in my plan to watch this for almost a year now, it was pretty easy making the final decision. So yeah, my name is Andy, welcome to my channel, and the main topic of today's 3-episode video is gonna be about the anime Another. Hopefully you will enjoy it because it probably took me a long time to make. Enter a loud unnecessary intro. I told you it was loud, you can't blame me for that one. Right off the bat, I was already able to tell that this anime felt a little bit off. It started off with two people, a guy and a girl to be more specific, having a conversation about a past incident at the school, Yomiyama North. Then it switches to a shot of the main protagonist, Kouichi Sakakibara, at the hospital. This is when the anime started feeling unusual. Kouichi had a quick conversation with her aunt, and he was told that he's gonna be attending the same school she and his mom went to. I don't know about you guys, but attending the same school that several of your relatives went to just feels kinda off. Especially after learning about the incident that happened at that one specific school 26 years ago. It's as if the story is basically screaming at us and telling us that Kouichi's aunt or mother was definitely involved in that incident. Even the conversation with his classmate felt really weird too. The way they acted and how Akazawa and Kazami hesitated while saying Koichi's last name. The remainder of episode 1 continued the same way. Everyone felt extremely off, and they've already started putting the first mystery of this anime within the character Mei Misaki. Every anime has that one character that's basically the face of the show, and Misaki is definitely that character for Another. I've seen her a decent amount of past just scrolling through the internet, and from her character design I was able to guess what type of girl she is. Since she wears an eye patch, she's obviously a tune. All jokes aside, Misaki has been quite an interesting character so far. We were able to confirm that Misaki is heavily involved with the girl who was in the incident 26 years ago. I'm still confused about a few things, but it seems like Misaki does currently exist as a human, but everyone's basically ignoring her existence. One of his classmates straight up said that don't get involved with things that don't exist. My confusion increased as these scenes happened, but all of it got erased by the end of episode 3. The infamous umbrella scene. Honestly, it wasn't as gory as I expected. It definitely was a gruesome death, but they didn't really, get into detail of the kill or anything. But yeah, I'm just gonna guess that anytime someone gets involved with Misaki, something bad's happened to them. The incident happened right after Yukari left the classroom, and it seems like she started panicking after seeing Misaki, and immediately started running away. And then, the umbrella scene happened. This anime started off rather slowly. While they did draw us a good amount of hints, this was the first one that was like really obvious. So after learning a bit more about the two main characters, I will say that this story is going in a pretty good direction. The slow but also interesting plot will make you very invested and also very intrigued with the story. And I would say every other aspect of this anime has also been quite good. Although the opening isn't a song I would personally listen to, it does fit this anime quite well. But I've been a really big fan of the use of instrumentals and tensing scenes. It makes the scenes even more alarming, and it also gives us like a sinister feeling. That combined with the unique angles they sometimes use gives us these near perfect scenes. Like I said before, Another gives you a really intriguing feeling, making you want to know what happens next. I definitely want to discover more things story-wise, but there's a separate character that I'm really interested in. Izumi Akazawa. Not gonna lie, part of why I'm interested in her is because she's a pretty attractive girl. But anytime something did happen, she would always have the most outstanding reaction out of everyone. From this, we can assume that Akazawa is like kind of a fierce girl, and if this story is going to go in that direction, I can definitely see her becoming a love interest for Kouichi. Before I finish up this video and before I express my final thoughts on this anime, I thought it would be cool if I introduced a new segment into the series. It's basically just going to be me trying to predict how the story might progress from the bits I've seen so far. That way, I can return to these videos after I finish the anime and see if I'm correct or not. But yeah, although everyone's telling Kouichi to stay away from Misaki, I don't see the relationship stopping here at all. They're most likely gonna have a lot more encounters with each other as the story progresses, and that will most likely cause more deaths as well. We'll probably learn about the full incident that happened within Class 3, and I don't know why, but I can see that fucking everyone up. And honestly, I can see every character outside of Kouichi and Misaki being dead by the end of the story. But that's just me taking a wild guess. Now we just have two final questions. Will I continue watching this anime, and what rating will I give it? Since this anime is rather intriguing and it's just a genre I haven't really checked out much, I'm definitely gonna continue watching it. I've honestly taken quite a liking to it, and I'm really interested to see how it's gonna turn out. For a rating though, I'll probably give it a 7.5 or maybe even an 8 right now. What separates it from the past shows I've done videos on is the fact that I'm already fully invested into the story. Just to make it clear, that's a mention of downgrade the 3 animes I've already done an episode of these on. Although it's not the anime itself, the light novel for Classroom of the Elite has become my favorite anime related thing, and I'm about to start the manga for Nozaki Kill, so that should show that I'm a fan of both of these shows. But I do have to admit, the first 3 episodes of Another were really intriguing, and they just make me want to know what's gonna happen next, and in my eyes, that's one of the most important parts when it comes to making anime good. Like, you want your audience to be really invested, really want to know what's gonna happen next, and just not make their focus shift away from your anime. So yeah, I'm basically just trying to say that the first 3 episodes of Another was quite good, and they honestly exceeded my expectations. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you have a nice day, and hopefully we will see each other again. Peace out.